So I'm going to talk about this elusive process in JavaScript called the event loop. And some people don't fully understand it, or at least they half understand it, because it can get quite complex. And we all know that complexity killed the cat, or at least maybe curiosity killed the cat. But complexity definitely kills programmers. So here we go, the event loop. The first concept you need to know is that there is a call stack. All right, this is a call stack. So it has, let's say it has functions in there. So these are the functions that get called in JavaScript, right? So a stack operates off of the LIFO concept. So last in, first out, last in, first out, right? That's something you gotta know. Then over here, we're gonna have all the APIs that get called outside of the program. In here, you're gonna have things like the global object, right? Window, if you're running the browser, you're gonna have the DIME API. You're gonna have other HTTP requests, APIs, AJAX, and so on. The promises are separate. I'll talk about those a little bit later. Now, one thing that people like to give an example of when they talk about callbacks is set timeout. It's a perfect example for demonstrating a callback. And that comes from the global object window. It's actually not inherent to JavaScript. It's actually part of the window APIs. So if you see code where they do a set timeout, and inside of the callback of the set timeout, they have a console log that says, hello from inside of the callback. Then after the set timeout, they have hello from after the callback in another console log, right? But when you run it, you'll see that hello from after the callback prints out first, and then, let's say you have it set for 2 seconds, and then the hello from inside of the callback will print out. So let me introduce the concept of the actual task queue. So these are the callbacks in the queue, in the task queue. And then these calls are sent out and then added to the stack, to the call stack, right? So the callback is registered over here and it gets sent into the task queue. All right, let's do this. Don't have enough room. Register callback. So this is the event loop. Right, so this is it right here. So in that example, console.log that's executed after the set timeout, as in console.log hello from after the set timeout, is a function that will be executed first. Set timeout will be sent over here and go around, and it will execute after the other one has executed. So that's the basic concept of a callback. Callback is saying, hey, do this function and call me back when you're ready, right? So that's a callback, call me back. There are other complexities that add on top of this. Like for example, there's another task queue that gets higher priority. That's related to promises. So this is a micro task queue. This is the task queue. It gets higher priority and it goes through in the same loop. And supposedly it gets even more complex than this. But this is the basic concept of what's happening in JavaScript. It's going around saying, hey, do this, call me back, right? And it just keeps on functioning, and that's how it comes back, like that. It's a single thread, and it just loops around. And I don't know, I guess that's as simple as it gets. Anything more complex will make you confused. But that's pretty much it. If you have any comments or anything you would like to add, leave me a comment, let me know. Let's have a discussion. It's always good to get into a nice discussion about JavaScript. It just makes you feel so powerful, especially in the morning.